Welcome to the Thunder and Lightning Show. Today we're going to talk about the first scheduled papal trip, or I guess the closest scheduled papal trip that Pope Francis is going to take in March 2021 to Iraq. That's a very interesting location.
Sure
Brett, do you
is.
have a reaction on that?
I don't know what to think. I mean, first of all, it's Iraq. It's not the safest place in the world, even today. There are American troops stationed there today. That's where Soleimani got greased by and then, the Iranians, shelled in response. This was not that long ago, as you recall. The Iranian head of the nuclear weapons program just got assassinated. People get killed in Iraq, and he wants to go there. Well, more power to him. In all seriousness, if I had a hat, I would take it off to him for doing that. I also think it brings to light the fact that there's been a horrible, nearly a genocide against Christians, including the Chaldean Catholic Church, which is one of the oldest Catholic churches in the world. There were 1.4 million Christians in Iraq before 1990, and now there are 300,000. Many have left. Many have not left. Many have been killed. Whether he wants to or not, he's going to have to make some acknowledgement. But we kind of know why he's really going.
What do you think? Interfaith dialogue.
Yeah, that's it. All human fraternity. Yeah. There are lots of Muslims there, aren't there? The majority Muslim country.
Yeah. Well, and on this channel we like to talk about religious persecution. I mean, that's one we haven't really mentioned a whole lot.
It's there.
But, he kind of passes over China. I mean, do we expect him to do the same thing if he were to take this trip? I think so.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Now, one thing, is this trip actually going to happen?
Well, the COVID could intervene. Bad actors on the ground could intervene. The Pope could be a martyr for human fraternity. We don't know. Anything could happen. But will he actually get on the plane and land there? Well, we will have to wait and see.
Yeah, I would say, if I had to guess, I would say with all the restrictions and, for the coronavirus and everything, it's not likely to happen. But, that's my call. I also think that whenever there's a papal trip, nations do their best to protect the Pope.
Yes.
And so assassinations are highly unlikely. They would get snuffed out very quickly before they would happen.
Oh, you think that bothers a Muslim? You think that bothers a Muslim extremist to give his life?
No, it certainly doesn't. But I think government's security would be on high alert. But who knows? I mean, it is taking an extreme risk. I honestly like that a pope would go to these different countries that have never been visited by a pope ever and just try to evangelize if that's the intent. Now, obviously, we know that that might not be the intent.
It might be the intent to fold our tent and see if we could set. Well, he seems to be a big proponent of what's called Chrislam, Christianity, Islam, sort of all together. Because we all worship the same God, don't you know?
Oh, that's what Vatican II says. So
that's what goes.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. Thank you so much for watching. We are the laity.
And we will not be silent.